how did it happen that was just basically shut down in the entire US media, except the New York Post, which in turn was shut down?
Not only did Twitter shut down the New York Post account, they would not let you privately send the link in your direct messages. That's obviously your private messages, not your public messages on Twitter. They wouldn't even let you paste that link into your direct messages. Well, the answer to your question, and we now know this through the Twitter files that Elon Musk revealed, is that there were three-letter agency guys, CIA, FBI, and God knows who else, people that were infiltrating Twitter. There were backdoor access so that they could look at what people were doing on Twitter and on Facebook, etc. I mean, the funny thing is we've received now the Twitter files on this, right? Elon's given us this massive data dump that has helped us. It's colored in some of the picture, right? We were all looking at this picture that we couldn't. What is it, sort of? And then Elon gave us some of the outline so we could start seeing the truth a little bit more. It's a beautiful thing, and it's how bizarre that we have not seen that from Facebook, from YouTube. We still have no idea how these other massive corporations and massive owners of information are censoring us. But in any event, it all turned out to be true. And the funny thing is, you say that you knew it because you believe that Miranda's a fine journalist, which she is. When I became skeptical of it was just the day that they started censoring it. I thought, wait a minute, you just took out the New York Post? The New York Post, which is, it's a paper for over, I think, around 150 years in America. It's a tabloid, but it's fairly reputable. I mean, this isn't some random group of people that they, got a laptop and wrote some crazy story. But the fact that overnight, basically, you couldn't post the links on Facebook, you couldn't post the things on Twitter, it was another one of those alarms, sort of like the Gaza hospital story that I just mentioned, where I was like, wait a minute, the whole system is saying something in synchronicity overnight. Let me pause on this one. So, you can go back to, that was obviously before our last election, you can go back to the 2 months before, and at no point will you see me saying, oh, this is misinformation or anything else. It's just, once you see the thing, it's a little bit of Wizard of Oz.